Hi, Pastor Steve here. I want to thank you for listening today, and I want to encourage you because I know that God will truly bless you as you study His Word. So hey, let's get started.
Hey church family, thanks for joining me for these midweek devotions. So far in our series, we've discussed and worked on the fruits of the Spirit called love, joy, peace, and patience. Today we're going to focus on two fruits of the Spirit that have some similar qualities about them: kindness and gentleness. These two fruits tend to have some misconceptions that surround them, though. With kindness, we tend to think back to our parents or our kindergarten teacher who would teach us to be kind to one another, to say please and thank you, to share. While these are all part of being kind to one another, there's more to it than that. And in a similar way, when we think of gentleness, we tend to think of weakness or passivity. However, quite the opposite is actually true. You see, true gentleness requires great strength and self-control. It requires a peace about us, a joy within us, and it may even require great patience with others. In fact, many of the fruits of the Spirit from Galatians are linked to one another. Many of them are actually inseparable from one another. Kindness comes from a heart posture of gratitude while treating others with respect. Gentleness comes from a heart posture of humility. Therefore, someone who lacks gentleness will often seem prideful or even easily angered. With both gentleness and kindness, we must not view ourselves as more important than someone else. Or as it says in Philippians chapter 2, verse 3, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. Rather than asserting their superiority, someone who is gentle and kind wants to help the other person. Rather than furthering their own ambition, someone who is gentle and kind will place the needs of others before their own, even if that person has wronged them. An example of gentleness and even kindness can be seen by Jesus in John's Gospel, chapter 8. There we see Jesus teaching, and the Pharisees brought a woman caught in the act of adultery before Jesus. They remind Jesus that the law of Moses states that she should be stoned for committing such an act. The Pharisees, they're trying to catch Jesus not following the law of Moses. But Jesus shows gentleness and kindness to the woman. In verse 7, Jesus says, if any one of you is without sin, let him be the first to throw a stone at her. The crowd left. At this point, Jesus could have been angry with the woman. But instead of being angry, instead of chastising the woman, he shows kindness and gentleness. He says, woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you? Then neither do I condemn you. Go now and leave your life of sin. Just like Jesus was with the woman, he is gentle with us. He is kind with us. Even in our sin, he continues to love us. He doesn't keep records of our wrongs, but instead offers forgiveness if we come to him. He is gentle and he is kind to you and me. So for your spiritual checkup this week, kindness is at work in a person's life when they look for ways to adapt to meet the other person's needs. It's a moral goodness that flows in the absence of malice and anger. Is your goal to serve others with kindness, or are you focused solely on your own needs and desires? Gentleness is not without power. Instead, it chooses to forgive others, to correct in kindness, and to live in tranquility. So ask yourself if you come across as brash or headstrong to others, or are you allowing the grace of God to flow through you to be seen by others? Both kindness and gentleness are a heart and character posture. These fruits of the Spirit are more than an outward action. It's an inward realization that every person desires to be treated with respect, mercy, and forgiveness. Happy studying, friends, and I hope to see you Sunday.
Thanks again for listening today. We'd love to hear from you. If you'd like more information about our church, or if you just want to share what God's been doing in your life, drop us a line. Give us a call. Again, may God bless you.